You are now watching Unks in the Building. UNCS Unks in the Building. Resident Unk Byron is here with you and the fantastic Auntie Stacy.
Hello.
Today, we will once again be doing Reddit stories. Please continue joining us on this journey.
All right. How you feeling today?
Life is good. How about yourself?
Life is good. Good. We spent the day together, and anytime we can do that, it's a good day because
Indeed.
a lot of times, your schedules kind of cross paths. You only see each other for a portion of the day.
Work, and then work, and then more work.
And then you come home and then you do the invisible work. So it was nice to spend the day together and not have to
Indeed.
work that kind of work, but just other kind of work. Yeah.
Exchange one work for another work.
Hey, I'd rather do that work.
Yeah, it's better to work than not work and not eat.
Right. Anyways, ready?
Indeed.
All right. Am I the a-hole? Subreddit.
We love those.
Am I the a-hole?
Pause for a second. You're looking really good. You're looking really nice.
But you're seeing my breasts. What happened?
No, I'm just telling you.
Oh. Thank you.
Did I tell you that?
I was like,
Those who
I
asked
was waiting
about
for
my
the
outfit,
butt.
I got this
You're so
shirt
silly.
from Five Below. This hat from New Era.
Anyway, thank you.
Could have got it from
You're gonna
Lids.
make it more about the joke
What?
than you telling me I look nice.
No, I did, but then you was just like, and I was like, well, I guess we gotta.
I didn't know what you meant. I thought you said pause for a second.
Not pause like pause.
Yeah, I thought you meant pause like.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I gotta use some different words than pause when I use to
Thank
actually
you.
stop.
Well, when you said pause for a second, I thought you meant stop filming.
No. I just need to interrupt and say that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. That's
Okay.
true. That's true.
Now you got me all flustered.
Okay. Praise God. Praise God for frustration.
Frustration. Okay. All right. Am I the a-hole for not forgiving my dying mom 10 years later?
And she's dead now?
She's dying.
10 years later. Okay.
From
Let's
whatever
hear the
happened.
story.
Okay. 10 years ago, when I was 18, my parents refused to help me with college. They were super successful and were millionaires, and I was promised a college fund my entire life, just like my 4 older siblings.
Oh, Lord.
They told me that my dad wasn't my dad, and that I was mom's affair kid,
Oh, Lord.
and they basically threw me out after turning 18. My childhood best friend's parents took me in, and I worked and saved for 2 years while going to community college and ended up going to a better college for my final 2 years. My parents never reached out to me because I blocked all of them on everything.
I can't reach out to you if they block. Well, go ahead.
They can figure out a way if it's just the
I
best
guess.
friends. I now have a great paying job in tech, and I make well over $200K a year.
Praise God.
Once I started making real money, I gave my friend's parents $50K as a thank you for everything, and a 2-week paid vacation, and honestly, they still deserve more. I'll forever be grateful to them. About 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call from an unknown number, and it was my mom's husband, who I always called Dad. He told me that Mom has cancer, and that she's in the hospital and doesn't have much time left, and she's been asking to see and talk to me. He said that they were sorry about what happened and told me that they made a mistake, but that she's dying, and begged me to come and see her. I didn't. I told him that they lied to my face my entire life, got my hopes up, and destroyed me. I told him that they were already dead to me, and that part of my life is done and gone. He got mad and started cussing me out and said he was glad he didn't spend more money on a bastard like me.
Oh, my God.
I just hung up on him and blocked his number.
Again.
I'm still sort of in contact with a cousin of mine, and I asked him if Mom's actually sick, and yeah, apparently she's been in the hospital for a week when he called, and she really doesn't look good and probably doesn't have a lot of time left. And honestly, a part of me is really torn about this. Like, I'm hurting a dying woman and preventing her dying wish, but that dying woman had no problem with lying to her own son his whole life, and she never reached out to me. My parents lived in the same small village that my friend's parents lived in the same small village that my parents lived at. I was minutes away from them. She never tried to reach out and explain her side in 10 whole years. Hell, she never reached out just to speak to me about literally anything. But it's still weighing heavily on me. Should I just go, or am I justified not to?
Unforgiveness is like, I think the saying goes, drinking poison and expecting the other person to hurt from it.
To die or whatever.
That's a tough situation, man. I'm just being honest with you because I understand.
Sir? Yeah, it's a son.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry. Sir. It's a tough situation. I understand it. How you feeling? Being told you was going to go to college like the rest of them. Turn 18, get kicked out, get nothing. I understand. It makes perfect sense for you to feel how you feel. Your feelings are valid. The question is, could you potentially be harming yourself more by not seeing this in an individual? Mm-hmm. Yes, you may have feelings to come up. Yes, it's going to be a difficult conversation. But not going and then regretting and not having a second chance, I think would be worse than going, having to be awkward and then being like, I did the right thing by not having this person in my life. And guess what? Now I don't have to worry about them being in my life anymore and bringing closure to that situation. If it goes sour, worst case scenario, she dies and that's your last conversation with her. That's the worst case scenario if it goes left. On the bright side of things, if there's a positive, maybe you get some closure to heal up, help you heal up, so you can walk out of this saying, hey, look, I didn't like them for all this long time. I forgave them. I moved on. I was able to let it go. Mm-hmm. Emotions, negative emotions are toxic and can cause a lot of problems inside of your body. Stress, hatred, those types of emotions cause a lot of problems.
Yep.
If not, maybe even causing some of the problems that ultimately transformed, mutated, and led to your mother's eventual downfall. I'm not a doctor. I can't say that. I can't say with 100% certainty what caused anything. However, I do know that it does cause sickness in your body. Okay? You don't need that. You don't need that. It's not worth it. And if you feel like she damaged you in one part of your life, in one area of your life, don't let her keep damaging you in her death. Find a way to close it down. Put a little bow on that thing. Call it a day. Mm-hmm. So that's what I think.
I think you're right. I think no matter what, it's going to be a difficult situation, whether she lives or dies in the next week, 2 weeks, months, or whatever. Because a parent abandoning their child is always going to have really deep-seated pain, trauma. Mm-hmm. You should have gotten therapy prior to this. Mm-hmm. I'm very glad that this person had inherited family, or what do you call it? Family that they created. Mm-hmm. Like parents of the best friend who took this person in and kind of basically was like pseudo parents to them. Surrogate parents. Mm-hmm. Surrogate parents. Mm-hmm. Parents to them. Because, you know, doing that stuff on your own, especially at 18, dealing with all of that is a lot. Because you still need a lot of parenting at 18. You know, America has this thing when you're 18, you're an adult, and you really aren't. You're a child still.
In the 40s.
8 years ago, you were 10. So that's not a lot. You know, at 18, when you look at the growth between 18 and 25, it's such a major thing that happens in between that time frame. So that person should not be left to their own devices.
Right.
And also to be a part of a family and then to be ripped out of it.
Yeah, and the
crazy.
The kick out is wild. Yeah. It's one thing
he said basically kicked him out, so we're not sure if that was his view of what happened. And also the fact that you were minutes away. Insane. We have no idea. Yeah, it is insane. But also we have no idea if she kept tabs. Them being rich, she could have been like checking up on you without you knowing that she was, to make sure you're okay and stuff like that.
If you ain't sending no money, like,
it wasn't about the money.
It is though.
But who knows if she gave the parents money or what? Maybe. We have no idea. So you only have this person's side of it, which is still a very sad side. And even if it's not 100% the reality, it was that person's reality. So it was very, very rough. I think no matter how bad a parent is, the Bible calls for you to honor them, even if they're not being honorable. It's very tough. It's very, 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 very easier said than done.
Indeed.
But that is what is required. And we always think that, well, if the person's not honorable, then I'm not going to honor them. And it's not really about what their actions are. It's about your actions and how you hold that person in esteem. So you're still going to do the right thing. I'm not saying put yourself in harm's way. I'm not just saying let yourself be abused. I'm not saying don't let your boundaries get, crossed and things like that. But you can honor from afar. You can. But in order to get to that place of honor, after all of that hurt and guilt and shame and all of those small, really, really making you feel small, you need to work through it and get some help, professional help, because those feelings are the lowest vibrational feelings. You can't get much out of that. And so happy to see that this person made something of their lives and, making money and things like that. But there's still a lot of hurt and hate there, which lets you know that they haven't healed. And nobody's saying to go there and it's going to be a happy ending.
Right.
But someone dying is very final. There's a finality there that you don't want to have the regret of, oh man, I could have dealt with this. I could have dealt with this when they were alive and said what I had to say, and whatever it is.
Get it off your chest.
I would just, maybe not even get it off your chest, because the person's dying. What you going to say? Well, you did it, I'd be angry with them.
You can ask questions and get stuff out of them, to kind of why does this happen this way? And maybe they give you an apology.
Who is my father?
That part.
And why did you choose to deal with it that way? I'm still a human being. You made me feel unloved, and you're my mother, and you never reached out. So, listen, there's a lot. There are no conversations. It sounds like that happened after that. No reaching out whatsoever, which was very, very insane.
Wow.
But I think it would be important to go. I would go. I would go with someone who I trust and care about, and be there with me. I may not go by myself. But I would go.
Take your best friends, family, whatever. Yeah, that's your and have real them be brother, there with sister, you.
But I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not going. And after the person passes, you can't take that back.
Nothing you can do about it.
And even if the wounds open up, you sound like you're in a good place because you have a proper
finance, and
the people around you, the community around you.
Yeah.
So, but you still need help.
Yep.
So I would go get therapy regardless and go see the person. So, what do you think Reddit said?
So I'm torn, right? I feel like they're probably going to say yes, but then there's probably going to be some people in there who are going to harp on how the dad responded when he said, "Nah, I ain't gonna do this," because the dad was like, "Well, I'm glad I did what I did."
Right.
Then that kind of make you be like, "Dang, well, I'm really making the right decision because you ain't changed." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it depends on how much they take that into consideration. But if that's not taken into consideration, then they're probably gonna say yeah.
Top comment. This is very new. It was only posted today, so. Honestly, without sounding like a dickhead, F them. That's the top comment. The reply to that is seriously though, they didn't care about tearing OP's life apart for years and are only apologizing now to try and clear her conscience. F them both. Also gotta love dad logic here. Stay with the cheater but punish the innocent child. Gold star logic right there.
Dude, that is very different. True. That's very different. I've
seen that happen. I've seen the person treat the child like the problem because the child is a constant reminder of what happened. Remember we read a story about Disney where they wouldn't go to Disney. It's like people will blame everything else but the situation
involved.
So it's unfortunate.
It's weird though, because typically you don't see, at least I guess in these stories that I could think of, where a woman cheats and the man sticks around like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
He's me trying to save face if he's some big wig
It could be a
somewhere.
save facing, or she could be the one with the money.
That is also true. She could have some money. He's like, I am not leaving the
Right.
bag.
Right. Exactly.
I will stay with the hag
Oh, terrible.
for the bag.
That's terrible.
All right.
But yeah,
That's crazy.
forgiveness is important, and the forgiveness is not for the person. A lot of people think I'm letting them off the hook. That means it's okay what they did, and it really isn't. It's really about you letting go all that hurt, pain, and that damaged part of you. Because when you hold on to something like that, and I am well versed in this, for holding on to things where people hurt you and you hold on to them and you think if I forgive them, I'm the punk. But really and truly, it's about you walk around balled up in anger ball, and you don't realize that you're interacting in the world with the world in a certain way. So you don't realize you're bumping into things, and you could actually be gliding around.
Right.
So it's a lot easier to let those things go. Like Elsa, let it go. And just
Elsa, let it go, Jesus.
Let it go.
Right.
You want me to sing it?
No.
Okay.
For copyright reasons.
Oh. That's the only reason? Because I can't sing?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like all that singing I do before, and I say cut, then I come on and do my intro. I don't ever
really sing the song. Okay. Gotcha.
As somebody who's been copyright stricken. Yeah, I got stricken on the old videos a long time ago. These people they came
serious
back.
about it. All right, so that's that.
All right. Story number 2.
I have no theme, so when you hear this other story, you're gonna be like, "What am I gonna do?" That's on you, Unc. Here we go. Would I be the a-hole?
I had no thing. This am I the a-hole Reddit stories? It still works.
If I tell my coworker, would I be the a-hole if I tell my coworker he can't participate in Secret Santa due to his conditions?
Okay, let's see what condition you got. That's wild, but okay.
Okay, so I'm hosting a Secret Santa at work. It's an employee-run event, no managers involved, and I have been the one to host it for the past few years. I made up some questionnaire slips, sent out an email, and started handing out slips to those who want to participate.
Okay.
One of my coworkers, we'll call him Trey, who I actually really get along with, can be difficult at times.
Trey. I wonder if he's black. Come on, guys. You know it.
And has chosen my
Jerome.
Stop.
Let me stop.
Jerome's not a black man, just so you know. Jerry Seinfeld's name is Jerome. One of my coworkers,
for a reason.
We'll call him Trey, who I actually get along with, can be difficult at times, and has chosen my hosted event as one of those times for some reason. Anyways, here's how it went down. I handed him a slip since he participated last year, and I assumed he would want to play again. He took the slip from me and then asked, "Can I just buy someone a gift and not get one?" I told him no, it doesn't work like that. Someone is going to draw his name and they're going to want him to get him a gift. He told me to just put in someone's name who doesn't want to play. I said they don't want to play though, so I'm not going to do that.
Right.
You either play or you don't. There's no in between. This just makes sense in my head. But he kept arguing with me, saying he really doesn't want any gifts and he doesn't need any more clutter in his house, but he still wants to buy a gift for someone. Another coworker overheard our conversation and kind of called me out for it, saying, "Damn, just let Trey give a gift to someone and put someone's name in at random. Someone gets an unexpected gift and Trey doesn't have to receive one." I really hate the idea of this, but I told Trey I would think about it. But that just makes no sense to me. I'm not going to put a random person's name into the hat, and I'm not going to start asking around who wants to get a gift but doesn't want to buy one. I feel bad because I want Trey to be able to play and participate with us, but I don't like getting pushed into changing rules and making exceptions for people. In my head, the way I set it up is the way the game is played. You either play or you don't. Am I wrong though? Should I just let him donate his gift to someone else?
Okay, this is silly.
Super.
Because first of all,
kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool down here. First of all, why is he just so gung-ho on buying somebody a gift? Like, you really want to play, that
He wants
bad.
to.
I get it.
Yeah.
You want to participate, but
Like she said, he's difficult, and this is he's just being difficult.
Yeah, it's just weird, bro. Like you don't even. You want to buy somebody a gift so bad, just buy them a gift. Like, what are we doing?
Well, it could be anyone. You know how Secret Santa works,
right?
You don't get a specific.
Just put
person.
an extra gift in there in the pot. I don't know. But the other part is like, okay, young other individual, are you being, difficult by not letting him buy somebody a gift? It's like the rules are the rules. Let the rules be what they are. Like you don't. I agree with. It's a female, right?
I'm not sure.
I agree with OP.
Or this sound. I mean, not to sound sexist, but this sounds like
sound like a woman
would pull together this kind of
but
thing. Men, we
don't be doing like Secret Santa, which
Santa?
is why I'm odd on Trey. Like Trey, what are you doing, bro? Like,
he's bruh.
Bro, come on.
Trey. Okay, because you have a friend named Trey doesn't mean.
Yes, and Trey is very black. I have a black friend.
Anyways,
my best friend's black. I can't.
Continue.
Let me stop. Anyway, but the thing is, I think it's ridiculous to go around asking people who wants to get a gift but doesn't want to participate. Trey, put on here that you want a gift card.
You don't want nothing. Here's the thing.
I mean, like, you can get something that you can leave at your desk at your job, but you don't have to take home to the clutter.
Because everybody fills out what they want. All he has to do is say, please donate to this charity.
Perfectly fine.
Know why this is a thing.
Donate to the charity.
Please
get a gift
to
card.
Charity. Please
make my gift. Buy my gift and give it to the person.
And he can give it to anybody or leave it for the office. Like, can you buy me a place that everybody gets coffee at in the nearby place?
That's what I was saying.
And leave it as a office
community
coffee.
Stuff.
Yeah, like this is too easy.
Yeah.
And why him saying I don't want to give? Man, just do easy gifts.
Yeah.
If it's a $15 limit, $20 limit, get a $20 Starbucks gift card and call it a day.
Get a gift card, bro. Like, you talking about clutter at your house and all this other stuff.
But the person being so stringent about it is a little bit weird to me. Like, I don't want to do this. The game is not played that way. If you either play or you don't. Like, that's a little bit tough. But I understand not wanting to make exceptions because other people look about, well, you let Trey do such and such and such. Exactly.
Once you open the door for some stuff like that, the floodgates start, and now it's more work for me as the person putting together.
And it's supposed to be fun.
It's not fun no more. Now I gotta, let me see who else I can find, and it's stressful instead of being.
You're already just trying to, we don't know how many people are on the list, right?
No.
All right. So update. Hey guys, the issue has been resolved. You can see some of my replies for the full story. In short, I have asked him to handle the logistics of this gift, and I'm going to let him play. Okay. The post is still getting some traction. I was going to ask the mods to close it, but I really enjoy reading about people's secret Santa experiences, so keep the stories coming. LOL. I'd like to say a few things about some points that keep making. Just let him play and don't put his name in, and then one person won't have to buy a gift. My response: it takes the fun out of the game for most people.
Right.
Like we saw it with Trey. Pretty much everyone wants to buy a gift for someone. That's why they play.
Right.
Getting gifts is always fun too, of course, but we all love buying gifts for people. I'm not going to take that away from anyone. That's why I asked Trey to find someone on his own who's willing to do that.
Right.
People are saying I pressured him into participating when he didn't want to. My response is, okay, I know I didn't say it outright, but just so everyone is aware, this is a voluntary participation.
Right.
No one has to play. Trey wants to participate just without receiving a gift. Have a raffle for whatever he gets. My response, to be frank, I really just don't want to set this up. I was pressured into doing the Secret Santa by my coworkers again because I've done it in the past and no one else will really organize it. But I'm extremely busy at work right now and had to do so many issues last year with managers getting involved. I really didn't want to have to do it again. Before you say I shouldn't have done it at all, I'd explain myself a little. For one, it started as an alternative to the absolute terrible job our company does for their Christmas gifts. It ends up being a lottery every year with some people getting huge flat screens and others getting a dog bowl. So we started doing Secret Santa as our own way of taking control and making things fair and fun, and also being able to further bond with each other. It's a small company and we're pretty close, especially as us hourly folks. 2, the company is shutting down on December 31st, and this is a way for us to kind of go out on a high note in regards to our friendship and work relationships. Some of us may never see each other again. It's been a good bonding experience for us in the past, so I figured we should do one last time while we can. Well, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Okay, so she let him play.
That's an easy
fix, but it would have been easier if him just be like, look, let's get a gift card, community gift. Here's what I want. I want you to donate.
Well, I guess they couldn't do the office gift card, but the gift card is easy. He could have donated or do the charity thing, like I said. Charity is the easiest.
Yeah.
Okay. Next story.
So that was would I be the a-hole for not letting him do it? Mm-hmm. I would have been like, no, you wouldn't have been the a-hole.
I agree.
That's just silly.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Sure. Number 3.
Am I the a-hole?
Okay.
Am I the a-hole for telling the other woman her dead parents would have been proud of her?
Telling the other woman? Oh, this was you being funny. So you got cheated on by your significant other, and you talk to the other woman and be like, dead parents would have been proud of you. That's wild. I hope I'm wrong about how that went down. Let's see.
I broke up with my long-term ex 4 years ago, and I'm happily married.
Praise God.
Haven't seen my ex or the mistress since then.
Okay.
For context, my ex cheated with his friend's girlfriend at the time. My ex and her both said how pathetic the guy was, despite being the people who cheated. The mistress continuously posted photos of them together straight after our breakup, not caring how that impacted myself and the other cheatee at the time. Anyway, both not great people. I don't think much about them, but I still think they're both horrible people. Mm-hmm. I bumped into her in the city, rolled my eyes, and said, disgusting. She then said, what did you say to me? To which I said your parents would definitely be very proud of you, and then proceeded to walk away. She looked shocked and angry that she was about to cry. I told my friends this, to which one of them said I went too far, as I know her dad passed away years ago. To me, it wasn't really an a-hole move, since the statement is technically positive. It's only offensive if you don't think your parents would be proud of you. Am I the a-hole?
Yes. You ain't mean that. You were being very sarcastic. You were saying it because the person cheated on, and it was 4 years prior. You holding on some old stuff, and you want to say some hateful stuff to somebody who... that's a lot for me. I understand.
I don't mind it so much.
Yeah, I'm a
little bit pettier than you.
Yeah, you are.
I don't go into being petty, but when someone else has done it, I'm like
yeah, like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
I didn't mind that at all.
And I was sitting here like
you saw the ramifications of all the everything.
See what happened.
Yeah, everything went. You were completely right, but in the moment, I was like,
it's been times I've been right. Right, like you don't need to be petty. Like that was one of them. The other time, and
I like a small petty revenge.
The other time was the J. Cole situation.
What happened?
When Kendrick and
I thought J. Cole did the right thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about you, but there were people who I was communicating with at the time who said, "Oh man, it was lame for him to just kind of back out." And I was like, bruh, the whole situation, like, who's doing random rap battles for people who ain't even got problems with you? And you just like, he did the right thing. Like, bruh, I don't like the energy. I get it. This ain't me. I can do it no more. It's just like, I could do it, but why? I'm not even.
A lot of his songs are already kind of like some of the things he throws for people, but people were like, "How you gonna pull it back now?" It's strange. And call yourself the greatest and stuff.
Like he never took a shot at him. Like it was weird. So when I said that, like, it's a lot of people who they like mess, and I'm like, I'm not one of them people. I'm like,
you don't like it, but sometimes somebody needs to tell these people.
Yeah, some people need to hear
that you're a douchebag.
Some people
need to hear it sometimes. And the thing is, if she never said nothing to the girl ever, and then you see her across the street, you're like, ugh, disgusting. What did you say to me? Let me tell you what I say to you. And she actually didn't say anything that bad. Your parents would be so very proud of you.
Saying that, but that bad, and you know that person is dead is wild. That's not okay.
Your mother's still there, man. The mom is still there.
Okay, but that's
If
not
you
what
find-
at
if
the
she
beginning.
find-
Said the parents were dead. You
Well,
said
the-
the S at the beginning. OP said
Well, it
S.
did, but it said the dad passed away.
Okay, all right.
Anyways,
well, I'm gonna just say
irrespective, irregardless,
this. All these wrong words.
Regardless,
But regardless, though,
you both still no. But seriously, in all seriousness,
right.
it was an unnecessary. That was absolutely unnecessary, and I don't like you cause the reason why I'm not petty and stuff like that. I don't want the smoke and the entanglement of the energy of somebody else.
Smith talking about the entanglement
Because
like that
you
man
said Will
can't
Smith,
live.
I
You
had to
can't
date.
live it
Yeah,
down.
you can't. Right, but I don't want my energy to be entangled with somebody else. After I said that, now she's gonna hold me in a space, and I just don't want to be held in anybody's space. Where if you could please forget about me.
She over there cursing
What I
your
would have
name
done,
right now,
and I am very sure that this is what would have happened. That girl would have wondered if it was me, because I would have been like, "You don't exist to me." So she would have wondered, "Is that her? Did she not recognize me? You don't exist." That's how I would have
just been a
because I'm not dealing with you.
Why are we communicating?
I'm not dealing with you. I'm literally done with you. So
that's where it should have stayed. There's moments where, like, I believe you shouldn't allow somebody to slander your character. Like, don't run my name into the ground and say nothing crazy about me and keep doing it. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. That's not okay. That's when you need to step in and stop. Like, hey, bro, this needs to end. If there's no communication, it's been 4 years. You moved on. You've gotten married happily ever after. He's moved on. Why are you still holding this in?
The only time that would have been justified is if that woman said something off key to you.
If she said something
off color, then I'm like, all right.
Yeah, now you can snap back. But the thing is, if they don't say nothing crazy to you, and then you just
passing by,
bruh, they grow up.
Yeah, let it go.
Because
now she's got a vendetta against you.
And you
and you're married now.
And you're married. Like, do you still want the person that cheated on you? You still hurt. Moral of the story.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Top comment.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Was she the a-hole or not?
Yes. Yeah.
So top comment. So basically, this woman had no problem cheating with someone's partner, most likely making the other woman cry when she learned about the infidelity. But making her cry with a statement about her behavior is over the line? Yeah, not the a-hole. Yeah. The woman is an a-hole. Let's be clear. That woman is an a-hole.
You cheated with somebody. Yes, you're out of pocket.
And posted pictures like nothing, like she didn't care.
Here's the thing, right?
So let's...
I'm not with the...
You're not an eye for eye
Yeah, that
person.
tit for tat stuff is just stupid. Like, what comes... Oh, I feel better in the moment, but not this person. Bro, no. It's not worth it, bro. Let stuff go. Like I said, if they're not actively impacting your life in a negative way to the point where you need to put a stop to it, you're probably not even a thought in this person's life at all at this point. It's been 4 years. And you still mad. Like,
yeah.
That's a long time to still be like, man, let's on some F this person. What? 4 years is a long time, bro. You gotta let that stuff ride at a certain point in time. You're riding on the inside. Here's the thing, right? You can't hold on to stuff like that. I know it hurts. I know it's brutal. In that particular case, you have to accept an apology you're never going to get. He might have apologized and said, hey, look, but this doesn't look like an apology that you're going to get if she's posting about it and stuff like that. If she isn't actively doing something to bother you, it's like, what's the point of now creating a heightened tense situation where you've actively made somebody else feel bad just so you can feel good for a moment? I don't believe in destroying somebody else's day just to make me feel good, regardless
Because
of what they did in the past.
You actually, for me, you would actually, that moment, you might feel okay, but then you feel awful. Well, I would feel
After
awful.
the fact, you sitting there like, dang,
I
man.
stooped to their level. I became...
Be the bigger person.
Yeah, I became the same as them, essentially, in that moment. And I think the only time when you're, like I said, I've already said it, if the person says something to you,
for
then
sure,
you need to stand
respond,
up for yourself. Respond accordingly. But other than that, just do the work, forgive them,
because it was out of
get
nowhere
over it and move forward.
If she
for
would
your
have
own
came,
self, not for that person.
If she would have came and said, "Hey, look, this person was gloating,"
right?
Then you could have been like, your parents must be real proud of you because you're actively doing the behavior. You're
Right.
talking about something that happened 4 years ago, and you're married.
Now, yes, happily
Please
married.
move
She
on.
said,
Please,
can't be.
If this is bothering you, because let me tell you what's not gonna bother me. My ex.
Right.
My ex is not a thought process.
Doing anything.
In fact, I'm one of the weirdos where even my mother tell me about different little situations and stuff that happen with friends, and listen, I don't care. I don't care.
Whether anybody else is
I
winning
don't care. Listen,
or
I
losing.
want you to have the best life. I don't care. God gonna get them back. I don't care. I don't care if God blesses them 10 times over what I get in life. Like 10, 15 billion dollars. Give it to them. Give them all the kids they want. Give them the cars, give them whatever they want. I don't care. What I do care about is that you are no longer a part of my life. I don't want you in proximity to me at all.
Right.
Go win. Live a great life. Yeah, you did me wrong, but go win. Become a millionaire, billionaire, whatever you find as the truth for your success. Go do that. I'm not going to look at you and get jealous because you know what? We were supposed to depart from one another for a reason. Right. And it's perfectly fine. I don't hold no ill feelings, no ill will. And this is the way I feel like everybody should move to a point. Now, if you somewhere slandering, we got to get that fixed.
Right.
We're not doing that.
Slandering, and I hear about it.
We're not doing
you don't
that.
know if they're slandering, and you don't know.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Don't know
like
what you don't know.
You're so far away, removed from the situation. Like, who cares if you're talking on one side? But if you in my circle, poisoning people around me, type deal, which is why you never talk to somebody in the circle, folks. If I can give the young fella some advice, don't do circle girls. Don't do circle girls. Always go outside the circle to date some. You don't read these stories. The mess happens when everybody know everybody. This is what we did last week with the show with the people who had the best friends going to. No, that wasn't on this show. We heard that on the other people's show.
What happened?
The best friends went to the buffet.
That's a different thing.
That was a different thing. Okay, I thought we read that one.
You were talking about the best friend writing, not best friends, but they were friends and inviting to the game and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, but still, whatever it is. When she said he always thought that she was out of my league and all that stuff. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because then I got to keep seeing you, and this is in the back of my head the whole time. Well, I really wish I would have chose this one.
The other one who said,
the other one don't know, and then they
chose the other girl. Remember the
Oh,
other relationship
my
where the girl
gosh.
was like, "How can I make him love me?" and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's out of pocket, man. No way. Moral of the story, if I can give one. You have to think about the long-term health of your own sanity. That is a weave that we can do through everything.
Gotcha.
You have to think about the long-term ramifications in your personal sanity. When you're on the person's on the deathbed, look, if you gotta go get answers or just let them have a spill and let them say what they want to say, hopefully they don't come out saying, you know what, I did the right thing and I don't care if I got 15 seconds. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to call you to tell you good riddance. That will be wild, but that's very unlikely to happen. However, if that's it, then it's just you got more reason to feel how you feel. Like, whew, I'm glad I ain't got that person in my life no more. And kick rocks on the other side of wherever you going to your maker. But the second story, like, it's not worth it, bro. Like, squash whatever. Third story, same thing. Squash it, move on, and let that stuff go, because it's toxic to you. You don't need the negativity in your life. All right. That being said, folks, I need you to do me a huge favor. Like, comment, subscribe.
And watch the whole video.
Watch the whole video. I got timestamps in there for you. If you want to jump around. You know, whatever it may be. Please continue to do that. And leave those comments. They do help a lot. Thank you. And goodbye.
Bye.